So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to discuss about the flight plan. So basically, I have made a flight plan. Okay, I have few days ago I have flown a flight, and I started using the SimBrief online platform. So SimBrief is an online platform in which you can create a flight plan for your simulator sessions. So this is how I created a random flight plan and just made it, and I used it actually, and it is a very helpful one. So I thought ki this flight plan looks like actually like the original ones, but it is not similar, and this is only for the simulator purpose, not for the real world flights. So I thought that you guys should know that how the pilots read the flight plans and how they got the information, useful information for the flight through the flight plan, so that they can perform a very safe flight. So without any further delay, let's dive into this flight plan. So first of all, OFP, operational flight plan. So this is CSC CS352. This is our flight number. 26th June 2021. This is our date actually. The day before yesterday, I just flew this flight. So VCC to VIDN, our departure airport and arrival airport. This is the cow code. So Victor Echo Charlie Charlie to Victor Leonard Delta November. This is Kolkata to Delhi. Type of aircraft we are using is Airbus A320. VTID is our registration. Okay, for India's any kind of aircraft you can see in India, whether it is a helicopter or it is a Airbus A320 or it is a Boeing. So VT is the initials actually. Okay, Victor Tango. And IED I just picked in a random. Don't take it serious. Okay, even though I don't know that which aircraft's registration is. I just picked it according to my mind. Okay, so don't take it as a real world. So this flight plan has released as 0727 26 June 2021. This is a Zulu time. Okay, this is a Zulu time. This is a Zulu time. Okay, and this is the date of the flight plan when it was released. Operational flight plan. Okay, this is the number. So operational flight plan number actually this is. So Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose to Dehradun. So this is the departure airport. This is the arrival airport. Okay. WX prog wing. This is the wind component basically. Okay, weather component. So this valid from 2606 to 2612. So this is valid from 26th in 26th June. Okay, this is valid in 26th June from 06 Zulu to 112 Zulu. Okay, so for 6 hours, and this is actually the respective number for the observation of okay, observation. This is number kind of. So now ATC call sign is Captain Science 352. Okay, so 26 June 2021, again the date of the flight, Victor India, Victor Tango India Echo Delta. This is the registration of the aircraft. A320-214, our aircraft and its variant. Okay, and we are having CFM International engine. So VCC CCU, this is the ICAO code and this is the IATA code. So we'll be departing our destination actually for our destination at 0730, and it is actually this is the scheduled time and this is the actual time. Okay, estimated time, and this is Victor and number. Okay, our destination, and we'll be reaching the destination our 0930 Zulu, and estimated is approximately that 40. So 10 minutes of delay you can say. Okay, so this is the en route time actually. This is the en route time actually. Okay, now cruising system cost index is 15. Okay, and generally cost index goes up to 0 to 999, but for the flight generally in real life also the flights generally fly on cost index approximately from 0 to approximate 10 or to 20, in between 10 or 20. That doesn't goes up because if the cost index increased, so the flight time will be decreased, but the fuel intake, the fuel burn will be increased. So that is why generally for normal aviation actually they use in between 10 to 20. Ground distance is 772 nautical miles. Air distance is 758 nautical miles. So GC distance, I don't know what they are trying to say actually. I searched it on internet, so they said that greater cycle or like that. So I don't know about this thing. Average wind, so 177 and 10 knots. So the average wind means this is the average wind during the flight. Okay, this wind is coming from 177 degrees and the speed of the wind will be 10 knots. This is the average wind we'll observe. Okay, average wind component is plus 008. So if there is any P, you can say plus. If it is M, so it is minus. Okay, so then the average ISA deviation is plus 18. Average fuel burn per kgs per hour is 2257. So basically we will having approximate 2257 kgs per hour fuel burn, and fuel bias again. This is the fuel factor, performance factor basically. So that's approximately 1.0 plus. Okay. Now the takeoff weight. So maximum takeoff weight of a aircraft is 78 tons. Landing weight is 66 tons and zero fuel weight is 62.5 tons. Okay, this is all are in kgs, but I just transform this into tons actually. Estimated takeoff weight for today is that 69 tons, which is quite a bit lower. Landing weight will be lesser, okay, and zero fuel weight is a lesser. So this is the weights actually. Now alternate is VIDP, Victor India Little Papa actually. So we are flying to Dehradun and our alternate is Delhi. So flight step climb, we'll use the step climb. So from Victor Echo Charlie Charlie, we will just directly steply climb. By the steps, we will climb to flight level 320 actually. This is dispatch remarks, so there are no dispatch remarks actually for a flight. Now the fuel, okay. So fuel, you can see. So there are many kinds of fuel, okay. This is a airport. This is the fuel and kgs actually, and this is the time, okay. So there are 3 or 4 kinds of fuel. Trip fuel, contingency fuel, which is approximately 5% of the main fuel, or the trip fuel, alternate fuel, final reserve fuel, and then our taxi fuel. And if the PIC takes any extra fuel, PIC means the pilot in command, if he wants to take any extra fuel according to the weather, or if he thinks that he or she thinks that yeah there will be a weather component or we will having any diversion or like that, so they can take extra fuel, but there is a you have to give a reason for the extra fuel. Okay, so generally we don't take any extra fuel actually. So trip fuel up to Dehradun is 5070 tons kgs actually, which is 5.07 tons, and time is 1 hour 50 minutes. Contingency fuel for 20 minutes, that is 919 kgs, which is 0.9 tons again for 20 minutes of flight contingency. Alternate fuel for Delhi is having 1151 1.7 tons, which is take approximately 37 minutes to reach Delhi from Dehradun if we can't land on Dehradun. Final reserve fuel is 1161 kgs. Okay, so 1.1 kgs approximately. So what a final reserve basically. Now if the flight if we have to hold in a holding according to the ATC in the time of cruising or descent, or if we have to go for a fly for 30 minutes actually at the altitude of 1500 feet, so then we take a final reserve basically. This is a very common thing, and according to DGCA CAR, this is approximately 1.5 tons to 1.3 tons, 1.3 to 1.5 tons. Okay, this is for Airbus A320 I am saying. So for many aircrafts that should be different. Okay, so minimum takeoff fuel will be 8.9 tons, so 8901, and for flight will be uh, 3 hours and 18 minutes. So total for total 3 hours and 18 minutes flight, we are taking a fuel of 8901 kgs, which is 8.9 tons. Extra fuel we are taking 200 kgs. So basically extra fuel is given by the company itself. Okay, this is given by company, not by the PIC is taking. Taxi fuel again, so 100 kgs, which is 0.1 tons, and this is for CCU, because for Dehradun the aircraft airport is very small, so we don't have to taxi that much. So for CCU, well, taking 100 kgs of fuel, which is approximately 10 minutes to taxi. So takeoff fuel, total block fuel, actually we take the total block fuel, and what which we input in the MCDU also. If you can watch my MCDU video, check it out guys. Okay, you can see that we insert a block fuel over there. So total block fuel is 9.2 tons. Okay, so then the PIC will take extra fuel and there will be the total fuel. So it is up to the PIC, and PIC have to sign this portion actually. This is a simulator flight plan, so this is not necessary actually. So then the alternate routing actually. So airport VIDP runway 28, so we'll be landing on runway 28. Okay, remember this thing. This is the runway. So track, we are using a track of 210, distance is 200 nautical miles, then descent, then Sierra Papa, and then Sierra Papa 5 Lima. This is our arrival. Okay, this is star standard terminal arrival route. Okay, so for the alternate, we'll be using flight level 260, weather component is minus 017. I said earlier in this page that plus is P for plus and M for minus. Okay, so you can see this plus sign. So actually. So M means minus 017 weather component. Time is 37 minutes and fuel is 1.7 tons. Okay, this is MEL CDL items. MEL means minimum equipment list. So if there is any minimum equipment list, so the service or maintenance man will give you. Routing is and route like that. Okay, so route is like VCC, Teppal to Charlie, Teppal, Romeo 460 up to Lucknow, then Whiskey 85 to Hotel Whiskey, then DCD, DDN, DCT, and then VIDN. Now I'm gonna break it down. Okay, so we are taking off from Vector Echo Charlie Charlie, which is Kolkata 19 left. Okay, 19 left, and we're taking SID, that is standard instrumental departure of Teppal to Charlie. Okay, up to Teppal, Tango Ka Papa Alpha Lima. Then from Teppal we'll be following Romeo 460 Airways up to Lucknow, and after Lucknow we'll be following Whiskey 85 Airways up to Hotel Whiskey. Then we'll start our descent. Okay, and we'll reach our DDN VOR. Okay, then we will descend and try to land on runway 08 of Victor India Delta November. Departure ATC clearance. So this is actually I just written. I have not written over here, but I have heard on the flight simulator, so I have not written this thing. Then the operational impacts. So this is a very crucial thing actually. Sometimes due to the ATC we have to go in a lower flight level, or we have to travel in a higher flight, cruise in a higher flight level, or we have to change our speed. So for this, or sometimes also in the ground also, if there is any weight difference or like that, so the we have to, there are many operational impacts, okay, on that aircraft. Weight change is like we use to take a person's weight is 75 kgs. Okay, this is the thing. For a normal person we use 75 kilo per person, so passenger on board into 75%, that is our passenger's weight. Okay, then we will add the cargo, and then we will add the fuel and the zero fuel of aircraft. So then we will calculate the final fuel. Okay, so I am writing this down actually. First of all, passenger fuel, passenger weight, then we'll be having cargo weight. Okay, then we are having fuel weight, and then we are having zero fuel weight of aircraft. Okay, we do not actually have the zero fuel weight of aircraft, because aircraft if it is standing, so there must be some fuel inside that aircraft. Okay, so if it is having a first flight, so then it will be lesser. So anyway, this is the total actually weight, total weight. Okay, so this is how the weights are calculated. So now weight change factor is up 1.0. Up means here it is telling that 1.0 ton will having greater than 1.0 tons you are having. So the trip will be having plus fuel. Okay, you will be consuming plus fuel, or means you can say that the fuel will be uh, greater fuel will be used. Okay, so approximately 50 kilos plus fuel. Okay, plus 50 kilos fuel will be you know that it gonna consumed by the fuel engine, and the time will be same. The time will be same. Arrival time, departure time will be same. Okay, if the weight change, I'm gonna just remove this thing. Okay, yeah. So if the weight change is down 1.0, so we are having lesser 1.0 lesser. Okay, so then the trip will be for the trip the fuel will be minus 50 kgs. Okay, matlab the engine will take 50 kg lesser fuel, so the time will be same. Okay, then the flight level change. FL means flight level. So up flight level 1. Flight level 1 means 1000 feet above the flight level. Okay, so then the trip will then the engine will take 17 kilo extra fuel, and the will plus 1 minute of time. So 1 minute will extra cost us for this. If we are having down flight level 1, so if you are cruising below the 1 flight level, okay, 1000 feet, so then the trip will take 150 kgs more. So the lesser the altitude, the greater the fuel burn. Okay, remember this thing. So the that will consume approximately 150 kilo extra fuel, and the time will be 0.01 1000001. Okay, so time will be 1 hour, sorry, 1 minute will be greater. If the flight plan change, okay, flight level changes 2000 feet below the altitude. Suppose you have a cruising altitude of 360. Okay, so the ATC signed you that you just can cruise up to 340, and this is our final cruising altitude. So then we will having a fuel burn of plus 287 kgs, approximately 2 kilos, approximately 2 times extra, approximately two times. Okay, 150 and 300 will be 2 times, but 287 near about 300. Okay, and the time will be minus 0, matlab there will be no time consuming, but again the same thing will happen, the fuel burn will be increasing. The speed change, the cost index, the trip fuel will be taking minus 0.53. So cost index, what will happen if will speed change or the cost index change is 0, so the 53 kilos lesser fuel will be taking. Okay, time will be plus 0.003, 3 minutes will be extra. And if we'll change the cost index to 50, okay, so the trip fuel will be plus 108 kgs, which is time will be plus 3 minus 3 minutes. I told you earlier that if the cost index will increase, so the fuel burn will be increasing, but the time will decrease, so time of flight will decrease. But if the cost index is decreasing, so the fuel burn will be decreasing, so the time will be increasing. Okay, that is why generally we are having approximately 10 to 25 in between. Okay, this is the normal and average, so this is also a sustainable fuel flow in the engine, so you can having a sustainable flight. Okay, so then moving to the next, this is for the 80s. This is the 80s, you can say 80s analysis over here. RVSM checks are on. So now we are having times. Okay, out time means your pushback time. Okay, so for example, if we will having Zulu time actually. Okay, so this is having 070330 Zulu. Okay, 0330 Zulu, which is approximately 1300 hours in local. Okay, and scheduled time is 070330 Zulu time, and this is the local time actually. So what is the actual time? Up pushback. So let's say we have a delay. Okay, so we'll just say 07 approximate 10 minutes of delay. So we'll say that our actual pushback time is 0740 Zulu, like that. Off means this is the takeoff time. So estimated takeoff times will be 0740 Zulu, which I already said that we will having a 10 minutes of taxi. Okay, I have said you that we are having a 10 minutes of taxi. So for that we'll be having a 10 minutes late departure. Okay, so we'll be having, but if there is any delay in taxi also and takeoff also, so we can say that actual time will be bigger than that, or it can be lesser than that also if we'll having a intersection departure. So that like that. On means landing time. So landing time is 0930 Zulu, which is approximately 1 hour 2 hours, okay, of that flight. uh, so 0955 Zulu. Okay, so in local time that will be 15:25. Okay, maximum will be 3 o'clock afternoon. So the actual time we can write. In time means in the gate position, when the aircraft will reach the gate position, so that actually also takes 10 minutes of time, which is approximately 10:05 Zulu time, and the actual time. So block time. So from this out time up to the end time, total time will cost 2 hour and 10 minutes, and scheduled estimated, this is scheduled is 2 hour 35 minutes, but the actual we don't know. Okay, so for the flight, if we're having a holding, if we are having any weather component, so we can assume that we will having a greater time. Okay, but we, if we do not have any time, and if we having a sustainable flight, so then we can land earlier than the scheduled flight. Okay, now the passenger. Okay, the wait list, which I was earlier saying. Passenger we are having 143, maximum we can have 180, or depending on the variant. So some variants we can have 186 passengers also. Cargo weight we are having 2.1 tons, payload we are having 17 tons, zero fuel weight is 60 tons, and maximum we can having 62.5 tons. Fuel we are carrying 9.2 tons, which maximum we can carry 10.4 tons. Takeoff weight will be 69.9 tons, and our maximum takeoff weight is 71.1 tons estimated. I am saying that it is estimated. Okay, zero fuel weight is estimated. Okay, but it can be like that. If we take fuel, so maximum we can take 10.4 tons of fuel. We cannot take greater than that. Takeoff weight will maximum be 69.9 tons, but sorry, our takeoff weight will be 69.9 tons, but it can be maximized up to 71.1 tons, not like that. Okay, landing weight is 64.8 tons, but maximum we can have 64.66 tons. But this is the actual, so actual we have to fill it that, and there are the weight changes over here, so this is approximately like that. So then again, the terrain check clearance, so this is all in flight. Okay, so then I'll go to the flight log page. Okay, so in flight log we can see that most critical area Mora, so minimum of route of altitude. Okay, so what is Mora actually? That is minimum of route altitude, means it the most critical highest point. Okay, that is 8300 feet at TOD, top of the descent, and maximum shear value is 0.3 at BBN. Shear value means above 2000 feet above the aircraft and below 2000 feet below the aircraft, the wind difference between the wind component. Okay, so this is the airway. Okay, position of that aircraft, identifier of the aircraft, and frequency of that position. Latitude and longitude, basically the position. EET means estimated time of arrival. Okay, and TTL means total time, elapsed time actually. Okay, ETO and TTO is basically estimated over that time and actual over time. So basically that approximately the holding time. Okay, this is approximately holding time. So flight level again, Mora distance. Okay, so distance from one waypoint to another waypoint. I'll be discussing this in a moment with the examples I'm having there. IMTs is actually initial magnet track, ITT is initial true track, and RDIS means remaining distance. Okay, in nautical miles. MN means Mach number, TAS means true air speed, GS means ground speed. Now this is wind component, this is the shear value, OAT outside air temperature, TDV means temperature deviation at this waypoint, and TRP means that it is tropopause height. Okay, EFOB is estimated fuel on board, AFOB means actual fuel on board, P burn means actually planned fuel burn, and ABRN means actual fuel burn. So these are all the initials. Now I am going to discuss it one by one. So first of all, let's take tuple to Charlie to Rekla. Okay, so tuple to Charlie is our SED. Okay, this is the airway actually. If we will go down there, you can see R460. From tuple I said that we'll having R460 to Lucknow. So this is the airway actually. So airway is we are having the SID, which is tuple to Charlie. So then the latitude and longitude of that point. Okay, Rekla is the point, Romeo India Kilo Lima Alpha. So then EET, so estimated time of arrival. So after the takeoff, we will take 3 minutes to reach Rekla. ETO and ATO is when we will having a holding over there. Flight level is 103, means 10,000 feet. And for Kolkata, I think the transition altitude is 4,000 feet. So after 4,000 feet, all the barrows are standard. Okay, maintain standard. So flight level 103 is 10,300 feet above the mean sea level, you can say. So Mora is 2,100 feet and distance is 20 nautical miles. Okay, and on that Rekla point, the initial the initial magnetic track is 297 and the initial true track is 296. Okay, magnetic track and true track, there is a very difference. Magnetic track is using the geographical north. Okay, and this 296 is using the true north. Okay, using the true north. True north means which is a true north actually, 0 degree. So R is remaining distance, that is 752 nautical miles. So 752 nautical miles away from Dehradun, DDN. Mach number is 0.55. True air speed we do not have right now. True air speed, ground speed is 358. Okay, wind is having 187 degrees, approximately of 009 knots. Okay, from 187 degree we will placing 009 knots. Shear value is minus 005. Okay, outside air temperature will be 13 degrees, and to the TDV, which is a temperature deviation, will be plus 90. This is the ISA deviation, and the TRP, which is the tropopause height, will be 55,500 feet. Estimated fuel on board is 8.9 tons. Okay, and the same thing, and approximate you can say that the plant fuel burn is 0.3 kgs per hour. So let's take jump to the Rekla. So sorry, the Gaya. Okay, so Gaya we are having cruising at through R460, which is Romeo 460 Airways. Gaya, it is the position's name. GGC is the identification of that name. Frequency. Okay, the frequency of Gaya is 115, 115.00 or decibel 00. I'm sorry, decibel 00. This is the latitude longitude of that point. Okay, so again the same thing. If we have any EET, so if it estimated time to reach, that is 13 minutes from that, and this is total elapsed time, so that is 35 minutes. Okay, you can say that this time is increasing. Okay, so if you can really see this thing, one thing you can see, 5 plus 8. Okay, so this is approximately estimated time to A, and this is 8. So then 8 plus 4 equals to 12. 12 plus 7 equals to 19. 19 plus 2 equals to 21. So this is the estimate total time, total lapse time, total time of flight actually. When you will see at the last, so then you can see that we will be having 1 hour of 50 minutes. Okay, so let's discuss over here. So flight level will be having 320, which is 32,000 feet. Mora will be 2,500 feet, and 99 will be our 19 nautical miles distance to the next point. Then the initial magnetic track through magnetic track, and the 524 is remaining distance. So 524 nautical miles is remaining distance. 0.75 will be our Mach number. True air speed is 457 and ground speed will be 471. Okay. Wind component is 152 knots. Sorry, 150 degree, 152 degrees, 016 knots. Okay. And ISA deviation, sorry, the shear component is plus 0.14. Okay. Then outside temperature is minus 31 degrees, and temperature deviation, ISA deviation is plus 18, and this is the tropo level, that is 545, which is 54,500 feet will be our tropopause height. So estimated fuel on board is 6.7 tons and fuel burn will be 2.5. Okay, so we have to fill these two things. Okay, these things we have to fill on the flight, that what is the fuel burn, what is the estimated time and all. Okay, so moving to the next, the wind information. Wind formation is a very easy, so you can see that this is the flight level we are having. Okay, so flight level 350, flight level 310, flight level 200, flight level 150, flight level 100 at the time of climbing. Okay, remember one thing, that at the time of climbing. Okay, climbing means when you are climbing to TOC, that is top of the climb. So our wind will be having 124 degrees 20 knots, and this is 39 degrees. Actually, this is the minus 39 degrees will be the air temperature. 124 degrees of wind, 20 knots of wind actually, and this is minus 39 degree will be the temperature at TOC, top of the climb, at flight level 360 or 36,000 feet. So the wind will be coming from 123 degrees and the speed of wind will be for 20 knots, the air temperature will be 42 knots. So like that, actually we'll be having flight level. Okay, then the wind direction slash the wind speed, and they will be having the temperature. So like this you can read this chart. Okay, so then the ICAO flight plan. So ICAO flight plan is a fill factor FF. Okay, FF is actually the alternate address, so AFTN address, that is VCC FZ ZX and VIDF ZQ ZX. Okay, I don't know what that does that mean actually, but this is the flight, this is the day of the flight actually. 26th June 0727 is the actual time of that flight plan. So this is the flight plan addressing address actually. Okay, this is the aircraft and its equipment, VCC 0730. So we are departing from VCC Victor Echo Charlie Charlie, which is 0730 time, and this is the actual N045, means that is actually the initial cruising speed, and will be cruising up to flight level 320 via Tepal to Charlie, and then Tepal 460 Lucknow Whiskey 85 Hotel Whiskey DCT descent, Dehradun descent, and they will be landing to VIDN at 0140. Okay, and the VIDP is the alternate, and this is all the equipment list. Date of flight is 210626. Okay, this is the date of flight actually. Then registration of the aircraft, VTID. I just already said this is fictional, so don't take it serious. And I just put random numbers. Okay, EET estimated time is basically approx. This is OPR CSC performance C and RMK TCAS. This is all about the flight plans. Then we are having NOTAMs. So NOTAMs are basically notification to airmen. So this is a very technical. So I'll not show these things to you all. So this is all about the flight plans, and thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. I have tried to uh, s- already simplify this whole flight plan into general and normal words. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, guys. I hope you see you again. Thank you.